Bring you out here to my wonderful world. To the eye. And what is the eye? It's just a rock in a certain spot in the woods. It was a gift rock from a buddy of mine at the aggregate place. Now see, I was sharing some of this stuff because one of my friends, you know, the White Wizard's guide is supposedly the red serpent. I don't like snakes, you know, and the person who is a serpent is definitely a snaky person. You know what I mean? And for a long time, I've gotten a lot. Well, this one person that's giving me this ring, let me tell you something. He's given me a lot of shit, and some of it had some really bad mojo. It's not easy to get shit with bad mojo and pick up on it and just feel something's wrong, you know, and the chaos that comes from that. You know, I don't mind helping process somebody else's shit. You know, if they think little about themselves, or if they secretly judge me and just put on a front, I don't know. You know what I mean? Get heavy tones of that. I'm not really a narcissist, you know. I have traits of it because my mother was, and we all do. But I deeply feel other people's feelings, you know, like if they, I do. I mean, there's no real hard, you know, a lot of times when you discover that you feel other people's emotions and they're not yours, that's a real epiphany, you know. It's not really something you can even fathom until you've gone through that experience. And I've gone through the experience. Now, this guy goes off on me because I tell him the story about the neighbor, but he also has this inky thing going on where he definitely identifies with the being. You know, I know so much so because I had his notes. He gave them to me. You know, that's kind of weird. So, we've always bonded on the talk. He's had no one else to talk to, but you know, he's labeled himself pretty much a crackhead, and he's carried that on in the pursuit of marijuana, but yet he's never left being a crackhead, you know, by self-admittedly. Now myself, I do fucked up shit, meaning I'm not entirely wholesome. I take part in substances and do things, you know, I follow my gut, but I have a pretty good head on my shoulder, and I use whatever I'm doing for a ultimate goal. It does fit into my agenda. And what is my agenda? My agenda is definitely one of the higher spirit and soul. So he trashed me, he said all this fucked up shit because I simply given him back these facts at where they started to come back together, at the Who is Inky, and he definitely is partly inky. That's a fact, you know, but he couldn't receive what I had said because the name I used, Corey. Now my buddy Corey came over here, but when Corey came is when the guy snuck over. Now he talks about a golden eagle, and he's a red dragon. Now I think that the golden eagle, since it's always been, or at least keeps showing up as being a different sort of predator, has something to do with aliens and space shit. If it's not an MK Ultra program that you put a beta slave under, well, it is. You know, whenever a girl thinks her job in the relationship is to be a predator, well, that's a golden eagle. That's somebody I know. But they are connected. My fake ass wizard shit. What a hateful thing to say. And the guy's never said anything that hateful before. And I'm like, you know, fuck you with your tainted gifts you bring. You know, no wonder he feels like, you know, I don't have to be angry. I just know he doesn't understand. It's because the Corey is his son. He's got a stepson that's really fucking fucked up in the mind or something. You know what I mean? And the boy does fucked up shit. But all I want to do is present here that I think that these are entities fucking with people. I think that we've had the opportunity in this window of time to become aware of what that is in ourselves, to get a fucking bridle on it and fucking go froth. What do I mean when I mean go froth? I mean to go forth and help make sense of it without being triggered and, you know, just fucking somebody's ass up over some dumbass shit. Is that an easy thing to do? It's not always an easy thing to do. But it's definitely a thing to do, and it's definitely the thing to do. Does that make sense? Doesn't always have to make sense. But I was a little bit hateful back, but only with hateful truth. And I did stop myself. This is a very old and antique brick. But like the hold, that brick is held for so long, for such antique, and it says smash. I break the connections that have holds over those who are in my fucking vicinity of energy, that my own life energy alone will break those holds. If nothing else, I have set that intention. Now I can do that. It's a simple thing, you know. So what simple things can you do? It is said, and rightly so, that whenever you say something and you do the thing that you say, that you have set the intention. And in that case, you have a higher energy form called the supplementary motor function comes online. What is that? It has to do with your crown chakra, and currently crown chakras are the place of the battle where we're being infiltrated by this entity called the mud shadow. It's the dreaming body of some sort of bug. Look at me all caught up in my own shit. Make a note of that. So in the process of clearing out the top crown chakra, how many times do you say something, you're going to do something, and you don't do it? Well, you've let something out in. When you do that, you have not taken that opportunity, and you have lost it. You've lost ground. If you do that, you'll do yourself great harm. Now, we all need to be more mindful of that. And it's not easy with the way the culture and shit is. So, I'm just going to leave it there.